Hi, and welcome once again to Wadi's Ideas from Dominican Republic. You know me guys already, you should know me by now. I try to get ideas to help others that are into the drone hobby and also try to make it as cheap as possible for you guys to really enjoy flying a drone. I needed a little camera and I looked on internet and I looked on YouTube all over the place, and believe it or not, I bumped into this after like a day or 2 or 3 days of looking around. I hope you guys can see it good. This is the ELE, which comes from Elephone. This company originally makes phones. Now they made this camera. They advertise it as a 4K camera. You actually do get 4K, but you get a very low 4K. It's not authentic, real 4K. You actually get about 4K 15 frames per second. And for real movements, like we all know, if I'm not mistaken, we need 17 frames per second. And this only gives you about 15 frames per second on 4K. But the 2.7K works excellent. If you guys look at my videos, the past 4 or 5 videos, I made it with this camera, and I made them at 2.7. Then I edited them at 1080, and they look really nice. I look at them, they look really good. But this, let me tell you a little more about this. It has a whole bunch of stuff. I'm not gonna lie to you, I paid $50, I think it was, for this camera. And it's worth every penny. If you guys look at my videos, everything that I recorded was recorded with this little camera here, and it works great. And it's cheap. So if you guys are getting into the drone hobby like I am, which I'm a novice at this, I'm just trying to, I try to help everybody out. I might be a novice at the drones, but I am an old man at helping others. That I'm really good at. Helping others and helping kids. So here we got the camera here. This is actually really waterproof. After I make this unboxing, I'm gonna make a video about the waterproof and all that stuff. So here we have it. It feels real good. It has a good finishing to it. It's got a 2-inch screen in the back. And it's got the little logo of, and it says Dare to Be. It's really nice. It's got a nice presentation. It records, I don't know if you guys can see it, there you go, peace. I use it to record the normal videos at 2.7K, 30 frames per second. And to make slow motion, which it does really great, I use the 720, 120 frames per second. You can also use to record, and you don't have to even edit, is the 1080, 60 frames per second, 30 or 60 frames per second. I think it's, I'll tell you right now. Okay, what we got here, it tells you the frames. You can actually go into the tools, and the first thing you see is that. Then you have here is 1080, 30 frames per second, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, and that gives you really good recording. I don't know if you guys can see it there. It also gives you the 2.7K. And it gives you the 4K. For the 4K, I don't advise you guys to use it. I don't advise you guys to use it. But this camera works really well. It's not great at night. With no light, it doesn't work great, but with normal light, it works really good. And it's got the brightness adjusting, so you can adjust the brightness. So this is the little camera. It has a 950 milliamp battery inside. It gives you actually about 2 hours of recording. That's not bad. It's Wi-Fi, and it has the HDMI outlet, and it's got the micro SD out, which is the normal phone thing. And I've got inside of it an 8 gigabyte memory card, which goes right here. It's got the little slot here. See? I got that little 8 gigabyte in there, and it works perfect. I have no complaints. To be honest with you, I can't tell you how a GoPro works. I can't tell you how any other camera works. This is the first I ever had. And it works. And people tell me, wow, that records really nice. And people that have GoPros, people that have other kinds of cameras tell me this works pretty cool. So this won't be this long, the review don't be that long. Let me show you what's inside here. This is the main attraction of the camera, because everybody records with the thing on their head. So I got these two little things out. You have this one, and then you have the one with the clip. That has a little slot right there where you slide this in here. See how it clicks? And then you take your camera and you do this. This is the one, I'm going to show you the rest of the stuff, but this is like the main attraction, because this is what people mostly use. So then you take your hat off and you press the little clip and you just slide it into the back of the strap. And there you go. See? This is the main attraction. This is what everybody's looking for, because recording with the camera on your head makes it easy to manipulate anything you have in your hands, or control, look up, look down. So actually, if you got a regular recording of good, nice video, and you can manage to put it on your head like this one, and with your control, you actually, you know, the drone hobby is very expensive. I'm just trying to find a way for you guys out there to have something affordable. And this is, I think this is a very good option. I'm not getting paid for this. I don't even know who the company Elephone is. I just read so much on it, and this one stood out. I mean, out of all the videos, Elephone. I looked at the ratings. This one's had a very high rating. So actually, it's worth it. To me, it is. And I'm sure you guys won't be upset if you can purchase something for $50 that'll give you the good quality, and not as, you know, you can use it. You can use this instead of spending $400 on a GoPro Black or whatever, and you will enjoy it. You will have fun. It's waterproof. It really is waterproof. I tested it, and it gives you all sorts of things. And inside here, you got a whole bunch of stuff. Believe me, I took some out of the packaging. It's got a little manual, but I advise you to look on eBay, on YouTube, and look at the videos. It's faster than, you know. This one is for the car here. It's got a little sticker on the bottom. You stick it on the car, and you put an adapter, and you click the camera in, and you actually have the camera sitting there like this, a little high, where you can tilt it back and forth, and looking at you. It also has driving mod. It has slow motion. It has loop. I mean, this thing does everything. It's got Wi-Fi. I was just connected it to my phone, and I left it inside the house, and I went outside, and I could actually see inside the house. And you got a whole bunch of accessories here. Look, man, this is incredible. Look, you got straps, you got hooks, everything. You got an extra waterproof back for this. It's pretty nice, and the buttons work really well, you know. So for something that gives you 2 hours, this is for the motorcycles or for the bikes. So for something that gives you 2 hours of recording, gives you a 2.7K recording where you can edit it and it really looks nice, and it gives you a 1080. It gives you a great slow motion at 720 or 120 frames per second. You can't ask for more. I don't think so. So I just want you guys, you know, to know there are things that are cheap, work good, and have good material. A little screen on the back, 2 inches, and it's $50. You don't have. I know not everybody can spend $400. So this is it. It's the Elephone Explorer camera, action camera. So I hope you guys like the review. I was really honest. I'm not an expert at the details, but I'm honest. I'm honest. From the heart, I am. And I wish you guys the best. I wish you safe flying. Help me out so I can subscribe to my channel. Give me likes and help me out. Help me out in general. You help me out, I help you guys out. And I'm always gonna be here for you guys. I'm gonna make sure you always guys keep you updated, like my last video about how to keep your drone, give it maintenance. So like, share, subscribe. I love you guys, man. You have a beautiful day. When you get home from work, take a shower, come look at my videos, man. You'll learn something. Okay? Bless you guys. I love you.